This is my WWE Summerslam 2008 prediction / preview of the pay-per-view that's going to be happening this Sunday live on pay-per-view. And I'm definitely going to say, overall, it doesn't look like the greatest card, but there are some stuff on this pay-per-view I'm really looking forward to a lot. Most likely, the opening matchup will be for the ECW title between Matt Hardy versus Mark Henry. For this match is not going to be good at all. Hopefully they don't put this as the opener. Hopefully they put something good as the opener. But the ECW title is one of those titles that pretty much open the show a lot of times, or very close to the beginning of the show. I see them still running with Mark Henry as champion. I don't see Matt Hardy defeating him yet, but I see at some point they'll have Matt Hardy defeat him, just not yet. I see him at least running with Mark Henry as champion at least another month or two, possibly. Hopefully they'll have Matt Hardy defeat him, but I can't see it happen, at least not yet. Then we got the first match of the night that I'm looking forward to is Jeff Hardy versus MVP, and I'm not sure, but I think this match is a #1 contenders match. That's the good thing that's coming out of this. So obviously you're going to see something good happen with this. This feud has been very good on SmackDown. They've been building it off a lot of personal stuff MVP's been attacking Jeff Hardy with, which I thought's been very good. Very good. As far as a lot of the stuff that MVP's been saying, like Jeff Hardy, you'll never be world champion. You're basically a complete fuck up. Sounds like a lot of that's a complete shoot, and that's coming a lot from the WWE creative staff saying, Jeff Hardy, you need to get your shit together or you're never going to get pushed. As far as within this case, I would say, since it's the #1 contenders match, I would have MVP win, because I think MVP is one of those guys that definitely is ready for that next shot. But I don't think next month he'll win the title, but it's going to be one of those matches where you're going to see him at least get close to it. Definitely it's going to be good to see what happens. I know a lot of people are probably hoping Jeff Hardy wins, which I could see it going that route, because WWE does give Jeff Hardy a lot of chances, and Jeff Hardy, you know, he does make WWE a lot of merchandise. He is loved by a lot of fans, so it wouldn't shock me him winning, but I'm saying I hope MVP wins this match, but I'm expecting this to be a very, very good match. Then we got the intergender match, winner takes all. The IC title and women's title are on the line in this match, with defending champions Kofi Kingston and Mickie James teaming up to take on Santino Marella and Beth Phoenix. Now this match is just going to be one of those comedy-based matches. Now the one thing about Santino Marella, I do enjoy his comedy stuff, but hopefully this match doesn't get too much time, because he's one of those wrestlers that if he's in the ring too much, he gets highly, highly exposed for not being a good worker. But he makes that up for his comedy stuff. But just as long as within this match, Beth Phoenix and Mickie James are mainly taking on each other, then you see probably Beth take on Kofi Kingston for a little bit, because this is a intergender match. So pretty sure those rules mean that the men can take on the women, and the women can take on the men, obviously, and so it's not just going to be men versus men, women versus women. So this is probably not going to be that good of a match. Hopefully, at best, gets about 8 minutes. I do see Santino Marella getting the pinfall by pinning Mickie James. Just the one thing that I'm wondering in this match is, obviously, you're going to have something happen where Beth Phoenix and Santino Marella are probably going to fight over what championship they're going to hold. But the one thing I'm wondering is, if, like, say Santino gets the pin on Mickie James, or Beth Phoenix gets the pin on Kofi Kingston. Now, is that the title that they have to hold, or are they going to be able to decide that at a later point? That's just the one thing within this match that's a little confusing that I don't get, is what they're going to do as far as that part of it goes. But, you know, it's not going to be a good match. You'll probably see some good comedy stuff from Santino Marella. Then the next matchup, you got, let me think, you got probably, you know, I could see CM Punk's world title match opening at least midpoint of the show, because it's not, obviously he's not going to be the main event of the show, so you're obviously going to have him at some point earlier in the show defending the title, and, you know, that's what they think of CM Punk for the most part, especially Triple H. So, but hopefully WWE does the smart thing with him and JBL and keeps CM Punk world champion. I do see CM Punk retaining. Hopefully they'll at least pull out a good match overall. CM Punk is a great worker, so hopefully him and JBL could pull off a good match. JBL, pretty much is one of those wrestlers that only pulls out good matches if it's some type of gimmick match or he's someone in there with someone good, because really the only person that ever made JBL look great or make him at least believable was probably the late Eddie Guerrero. That was probably the only one that did it. Cena in the I Quit match did it, but that was probably the only time them two did, and that's about it. So hopefully we'll at least get a good world title match here. I'm not looking forward to the match at all. CM Punk's world champion at one of the WWE's biggest pay-per-views, and if he retains, that would be something great. Hopefully WWE does do that. I do see them retaining it because it looks like they're, starting to slowly have CM Punk do a little more. It looks like he's going to be one of those champions that starts building and building up instead of, getting a huge mega push as world champion right when he first gets it. But, it's going to be at least a watchable match, I would say. At least a watchable match. Then we got probably the most marketable match of the show, and probably one of the matches I'm looking forward to the most is John Cena versus Batista. And this, in my opinion, should have been a #1 contenders match. To my knowledge, I don't think it is. If it is, someone correct me, just post a comment and say that it is a #1 contenders match. But to my knowledge, it's just, a feud between, two of WWE's hugest drawing stars. A match that, basically, what they said with, basically this match being six years in the making. I wouldn't go that far saying 6 years in the making, but this match has been something fans have been craving to see for, I would say, at least the last 3 or 4 years, and it's finally going to happen. A lot of people are saying they're rushing to it and they shouldn't do it at SummerSlam, which I do agree with that. I think this match should have been saved for WrestleMania because this is just going to be a huge marketable match for them, and they're kind of giving it away too early. But, it's going to be a good match. John Cena is a very good worker in the ring. I know some will disagree, but he is a good worker in the ring. He gets the job done. And Batista's one of those workers, when he's motivated and when he wants to, he can put on a good match, especially when he's in there with someone good. So I'm expecting something good out of this match. I'm not expecting, a 5-star classic, the greatest match of all time, but I'm expecting, at least a very, very good overall match and something very enjoyable to watch. That's, you're going to see two of WWE's biggest stars in the ring. So this is probably going to be a very enjoyable match. I do see John Cena winning this match. Definitely looks like it's probably going to be good. I would say before Randy Orton was re-injured, I was expecting him to possibly get involved in this match, but with him getting re-injured, that's been thrown out the window, so I see this match having a clear-cut winner, which hopefully it will have a clear-cut winner and not just be a disputed finish. Even though if they did do that, it would make sense to build it up further down the line, but I think a lot of people are ordering this pay-per-view, or at least wanting to see this pay-per-view, based on this match and one other match that I'll get to in a minute. But John Cena and Batista looks like it's going to be a good match. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Then we got probably one of the worst matches of the night. After this, you got Triple H versus the Great Khali for the WWE title. And this match isn't going to be good at all. This is going to be completely terrible. This is actually the one time the WWE has put someone in the ring against Triple H that I'm actually going for Triple H, because I do not want to see Khali hold on to a WWE title a second time in his career, which I don't think is going to happen, but there's a small chance it could happen because Triple H is about to have a kid, or I think he already did have it, and he's going to have to take some time off probably sometime soon. So the best way to do that is probably have him drop the title to Khali and play off, an injury that Khali took him out or something. Hopefully they don't do that. They keep Triple H as world champion, have him at least lose to someone good, possibly, next month or further down the line, losing it to either MVP or Jeff Hardy. I don't know how much you can trust Jeff Hardy as world champion, but definitely MVP will be good as well. But he's had problems with the wellness policy as well, so I don't know which one of them two you would trust. But definitely, this match between him and Khali is going to be completely terrible. It would shock me if this is a good match. Triple H possibly could, do what Cena and did what Undertaker did, at least make a Khali match seem watchable, but that's as far as this match is going to go. It's going to possibly be watchable, but it's going to be completely terrible. Then we got the match of the night that I think everyone's looking forward to, which is Undertaker versus Edge in the Hell in a Cell. This is probably going to be an incredible match. Most likely, this is probably going to be the end of the feud, especially with the gimmick of the Hell in a Cell. So, obviously, and especially Undertaker's return too. Undertaker is obviously going to win this match.